Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Extreme Improv Xstreamed Geek Battle. So get ready to use the Force, live long and prosper, and go and fight for truth, justice, and the American way, because it is Geek Battle time. On the show tonight, we have some fantastic geeks, nerds, and freaks, and we're going to meet them now. And in their endeavour to get the first bonus point, they are going to give us a random geek fact. If they fail to provide a random geek fact, they will get minus 10 points for Gryffindor. So, starting us off, Capelthave, say hello to the people.
Hail, or what's up, Doug, to be more appropriate. I don't have the Witcher background. Still, hello everyone, hailing from the land of lions, no, not lions, leopards, and crocodiles. So my geek fact today is that, you know that because of modern movies and stuff, we have this perception that samurais are these honorable warriors, and ninjas, more appropriately named the shinobi, are the backstabbing assassins. Well, interestingly, on Sengoku Jidai, the most brutal part of Japanese war era, where every clans were at war and Oda Nobunaga was on the quest to conquer all Japan, his ally was attacked, Tokugawa Ieyasu, one of the founders of Japan, the main guys. So he was basically attacked, and he was defeated, and he made it back to his castle only with 5 men. Usually at this point, everyone would write their suicide note and commit seppuku. But Tokugawa Ieyasu deployed his secret weapon, Hattori Hanzo, the ninja. You might have heard that name in cartoons and stuff. So don't commit suicide, David. So he actually went out and caused panic in the enemy's ranks. And Tokugawa Ieyasu basically opened his castle and light all the torches, making them believe that his castle had more people when he was laying a trap. What the point I'm trying to make is that in this time, samurais usually backstabbing each other, easily betraying their daimyos when there's opportunity. But the ninja, interestingly, who were meant to do that, didn't. They stuck with their daimyo and actually helped them prevail. So, yeah, that's this long story.
Okay, I'm going to give 5 points there to Capelthave because despite all of the bullshit that we just gave him, he powered through and I admire his commitment. But, no, that was good. That was good. I love the fact that is all very detailed and that. I'll watch it back and then I'll take it in. So, with that...
Don't commit suicide, still.
No, Cap, basically, now all I know is how DB feels when I talk about Doctor Who. Okay, so there we go. Right, no, I like all this. I do like, look, literally, I've got like Cobra Kai on, so all of this like martial arts stuff, I do go for it. So, Andrew, tell us a geek fact and say hello to the people.
I don't know how geeky it is, but it's Christopher Nolan, his wife Emma Thomas, and film composer Hans Zimmer once had a snowball fight in Piccadilly Circus. If you want to know why, a snowball fight in Piccadilly Circus. If you want to know why, read this.
Oh, okay. The Nolan variations. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to read it.
Tell us why? Are you going to tell us why?
No, read the book.
Yeah, no, okay.
That's but we're expecting your summary.
Also, I can't remember. Also, Interstellar started out life very early on as a project for Steven Spielberg.
Now, that is interesting. For that, Andrew, I will give you a point. Just to prove that we are a supportive room and we're not just going to shit on everyone's facts that they give. Okay, DB, say hello to the people. Give us a geek fact.
Hi, everybody. Mine is more of an anecdote that I got from someone else. When I worked at UCLA, I worked with a guy named Jeff Stein, who created Mr. Belvedere, if you remember the show. He was also hired to write extra material for Roger Rabbit when it first came out, and there was discussion to come out with a sequel to Roger Rabbit. Jeff Stein had to go to Steven Spielberg's house. While he was there, Steven Spielberg had a son, like a 13-year-old son at the time, and that kid only wanted to watch Superman 3. So the idea that you're living with the greatest director of all time and your child wants to watch Superman 3, one of the worst films of all time. Now, what was really funny is that Jeff Stein told me this story in in front of John Cryer, who's in the movie. And John Cryer was like totally thrown off by this because he was just coming in to talk to students about his life in acting. But it was like, you just told John Cryer about a movie that sucked that he was in, and you were honest about how much it sucked. So it's like, I would never do that.
Okay, so 2 things here. 1, I love that story. But 2, there is a continuity error here, DB. John Cryer was in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Oh, shit, that's right. But that's part of why he brought it up. Because of the Superman 3, and then you're right, I do realize that.
Yeah, no, I'm willing to give you a point for that, Art Steele. That was a good story. I like a good anecdote. Also, Superman 3, Richard Pryor was in it, and our last show, Richard Pryor's sister was watching it, apparently. So, how about that?
Did.
Yeah. So...
I'll even show you... I'm going to send you all the picture of her.
Yeah, this isn't at all weird now.
No, it's not too weird.
No, okay. So, with that, Marty, say hello to the people and give us an interesting geek fact.
Hello, everyone. My geek fact is the fact that I didn't know this until a few minutes ago. The original Planet of the Apes, before they cast Charlton Heston, they considered casting John Wayne and Marlon Brando. Wow, how interesting that have been.
Yeah, no, that's one of these things where you wish you could go to the parallel dimension just to see what it's like. Okay.
Yeah,
family.
I'm going to add to the Mr. Belvedere lore here by saying there is a rumor going around. I've heard it on several podcasts.
That it might come back?
The actor who played Mr. Belvedere had to be rushed to the hospital one time from the set because he sat on his own balls.
Join the club.
Yeah. Who hasn't? So, on that note,
I'm actually sitting on Andrew's balls right now.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to pick up on something that was said here. It's not necessarily current, but I think it is what the people want. Right, so we were speaking before the show started about, like, Suicide Squad and why it's a bad film and stuff like this. And then we just said that Superman 3 or Superman 4 was, like, a really bad film. So let's just talk a second about, like, the what is, like, the worst or most disappointing Superman or other superhero comic book movie. What ranks up there for you as a bad one?
He's playing Batman and Robin.
I'm not gonna
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But you know what? I enjoyed it as a kid. Seriously,
even the Arnold Schwarzenegger one?
Yeah, it's got Arnie in it. Right, DB.
There's a 1979 version of Spider-Man that no one ever talks about.
With what's his name in? Nicholas Hammond.
Nicholas Hammond.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I loved that. Like, honestly. Yeah.
But you can see, like, whenever he throws the web, there's, like, it's... I wish we could watch it right now together.
I'm going to find the clip. Right.
It's so funny.
But here's the thing. When the Tobey Maguire movie came out and they were like, this is Spider-Man the movie, I was like, there was already a Spider-Man the movie. Because in the UK, they put it out as a movie. And I was like, this new one, it's nowhere near as good. And that was my honest opinion at the time.
I also think it would be really funny if they added that Spider-Man into the metaverse.
Yeah.
That would be really weird and just like, I think there should be a parody like that.
Well, and then they could add the electric company Spidey as well.
That's true. That's great. Yeah, I forgot about
when he talks, it makes that weird noise.
Yeah.
Who does that?
On Electric Company. It's an American show. You guys might not have gotten it.
Spider-Man on the Electric Company.
Okay. Right, I have found it. I'm just waiting for an advert. Look at that. We're advertising Gaviscon now. But I'm going to find this Spider-Man and show you a clip just so you can see how awesome it was. But whilst we're waiting for this, any other like nominees of what was a bad... Because, like, Superman... The first Superman film I saw, which I thought was disappointing, was Superman Returns. And I thought that was just much worse than even Superman 4.
In a weird way, I didn't enjoy it as a kid because it didn't have that much action.
Yeah.
But I do kind of understand what they were trying to do. But, again, it's kind of boring. But still, it it has this unique take on the world of, how the Superman sees the world and everything. That's good quotes and writing.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Here we go.
Yep.
Look, this looks cool. He's climbing up a building. What more do you want?
But it feels like he's just, swimming on the building, not climbing.
Yeah, but like he's Spider-Man.
I mean,
that's on his knees.
Yeah, he probably really did do that. I mean, it was probably they didn't have a lot of CGI then.
Look, he's going to save Aunt May.
No, that's an old man.
I know, I'm joking.
I didn't understand that they had a
copyright strike.
They had a GoPro camera during that time?
No, this was great. There was like someone that would make people like think they're going to jump out of buildings and that. It was a great story. There was like no Dr. Octopus or Green Goblin or anything. It was all just like petty criminals. But it was awesome, honestly. And like I can't remember the theme tune enough to hum it, but it was like down, 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 bum, bum, bum. It was so 70s. Right.
I particularly enjoyed the lack of emotion on anyone's faces in that clip.
Yeah, no, exactly. Right. You don't need like Spider-Man to have like the eyes moving and all that. You just need like a guy in his pajamas.
I mean, the onlookers, they just look like. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
What's going on?
They didn't care.
Did you ever see?
Go on, Marty.
Has any of you ever seen that movie? I forget when it came out, but it was Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park, where they were superheroes.
Is that an actual thing? I know that in Family Guy they made a joke about Kiss Saves Christmas or something like that, and I thought it was just a joke. But that sounds like it was based on a real film.
This was like a movie of the week. I forget which network. I think it might have been NBC. And Kiss is playing a concert at this amusement park, but there's a mad scientist building robots, and Kiss, they don their superhero personas, and they fight the robots and the mad scientist. It is insane.
Wow. That sounds
There's
good.
There's something similar to that with Kiss. There's also a Scooby-Doo thing where there are paranormal superheroes teaming up with Scooby-Doo and stuff, but Scooby-Doo teams up with everyone. But there is one thing with TMNT having this Christmas thing, finding a gift for Splinter is like the old TMNT. There was a TV special for Christmas. I heard that was pretty awful as well, but I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, coming back to Superman Returns, because that's what's really important here. Now, Superman Returns, like there was all the stuff in the press. The first one's to re-establish the character, and then we'll have him fight things. But literally, Brandon Routh was like, I don't get to punch anything in this entire film.
Is that the one where they turned him into a peeping Tom?
Yeah, he was a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
And then, literally, they had the greatest opportunity ever. Lex Luthor and Superman on a kryptonite island. So now he's lost his powers. And they could actually have Lex Luthor have a fist fight with Superman. But instead, it's one stab and it's over. But literally, they could have actually had them duke it out, and they wasted that opportunity.
Yeah, but that does happen in the animated version. Usually, Lex wins.
No one cares about animation, Cap. No one.
What?
You remember way more about that movie than I do.
And honestly, I think about Lex Luthor, and I'm thinking in terms of like the original Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor wouldn't fight like physically. I just don't think that he has, obviously, he's fought in different incarnations of the story, but Lex Luthor really shouldn't. He's all about his brain. Like, are you going to see Jesse Eisenberg get into a fist fight with anybody? No, I don't think that would happen.
Well, that's true. But this was an opportunity. So this would be the one where, because he's a coward. He's not a coward, but because he's smart, he'll be like, now I can like not only physically best Superman, but I can like mentally and emotionally destroy him for the fact that he's going to be bested by me.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, but you know the Superman cartoon that came out in the 90s? That version of the Lex Luthor that people started to accept. The muscly guy, bald, big. He was the one, I think, because even after that, the Justice League cartoon took off and he became famous. In that sense, he was more like all-rounder, like Bruce Wayne, but not with the bat suit and stuff, but he is physically capable, can almost do anything smart, that kind of guy.
Yeah, okay. So any other thoughts just on this discussion point of like bad entries in the superhero genre that we should mention? DB.
Supergirl from like '87.
What? No,
David's
that was
gonna
awesome.
cry.
What the movie?
I've never seen it.
Supergirl the movie is amazing.
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex.
I never saw Jonah Hex.
No, I never saw
Was
John
it
Hex.
Josh Brolin? Megan Fox.
Because I heard it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it weren't. It had some good actors in it. Michael Shannon, Michael Fassbender was in it.
Okay. Well, you know.
I mean, you guys know how I feel. Almost all of the DC movies are disappointing to me.
What? No, hang on.
Not
Listen.
all.
Helen Slater as Supergirl was awesome. Like literally, you know, she goes to high school. She's got like dark hair when she's not Supergirl. She's blonde when she is Supergirl. You know,
I've never,
Jimmy
I've never
Olsen's in it. She sees a photo of Christopher Reeve. What more do you need?
So basically, when Superman's getting ready, Supergirl basically, when she's spinning, she's also dyeing her hair.
Yeah.
Or like removing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, imagine having to do that before you go out to vigilante.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what? Look at every single thing. Batman has got like grease paint around his eyes. What kind of wet wipes is he taking with him? What kind of like makeup removers is he just
okay,
like?
then explain this. In Batman Returns, at the end of the movie, when he rips his mask off, there's no black makeup.
No.
Well,
Which
yeah,
one? The Dark Knight Returns?
Did he wet wipe himself super fast?
yeah, I think so. I mean, it's the only thing that makes it.
do it a bunch of times. If you have make, it's going to be like a bunch. You have to do it a lot.
You do it a lot. It'd look like his makeup is smeared. You know.
I know. Well, that's what, like in the new Pattinson movie, there's that one clip where he's leaning over and his hair's hanging down and he's got the makeup smeared all over, and I'm like, oh crap, we're getting goth Batman.
Well, do you know what? It's one of the things that like it's one of these things. So Michael Keaton rips it off, and there's no makeup, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. But it's the same as the Incredible Hulk's pants. The Incredible look. Either you have to suspend your disbelief, or you're going to see Hulk Wang every time he hulks out. You know, there's no two ways around it.
In the second Incredible Hulk movie with, I think, Ken Norton or someone, the actor, they actually did a joke where Betty offers him stretchy pants, but he doesn't wear them, he doesn't use them, so yeah, David's right.
Yeah, you know, he should just be like his little Hulk should be flying every time. You know, there's no two ways around it.
Yeah, but here, the other thing is the Hulk's first movie that everyone didn't like, but I kind of liked.
I didn't mind it. It was just not very good.
This conversation is also, I'm now changing my stage name to Hulk Wang.
Hulk Wang. There you go.
Did you know that in the comics, I don't know if it's still going on, but there's an Asian person who's the Hulk.
Is it me?
No, I don't know. I can't remember what whether it's Chinese or Japanese or whatever, but there's an Asian person that is the Hulk in some recent comics.
Oh wow! Well, it doesn't surprise me, like because there's Red Hulk, there's She-Hulk. You know,
that might be Hulk Wang.
There we go. That's the joke we get.
Was that a build up to? Was that just a build up to a joke that's not a real thing?
It is true, but
it's just a build up to an inappropriate joke.
You know, the other weird thing is, like, I think, like, in recent comics, as I was heard, like, that they have weird mystical origins to the Hulk, where it's like Gamma is basically the devil's energy.
Yeah.
And so the devil is the one who made the Hulk or something.
Okay, so just coming back to, like, disappointing movies, I won't give spoilers for it, but have you guys seen The Eternals? I literally have just seen this, because it's on Disney Plus now. Have you seen it?
No. I know everything about it, but I haven't seen it.
I'm not going to lie, it was awful. Right. It was really bad. There was some good moments. It was really long. Really
the most
long.
attention that movie got was because of the I forgot if he's Indian.
Yeah, Camille on Jamil or something.
He's good.
Because he buffed up. That got the most attention that I saw from that movie.
But you know what? His character had got, without giving spoilers, by far the most personality. It was like when you watch the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then there's like the dude who's like very 80s, and then there's a tree, and then there's like Drax, and he's like this, and then there's Gamora, who's the intelligent green girl, and stuff like that. They're all very different. But in the Eternals, they're all just super bland. They're like their team name should just be like super bland.
You know who
You
wrote it?
know the weird thing? Yeah, go, buddy.
Well, I was just going to say the original comic's not fantastic, but it's Jack Kirby, so it's got that Kirby coolness to it. They took everything that was Kirby out of it. The deviants are not supposed to be these big CGI monster-looking things. They ruined it, and even Kumail Nanjiani. To be honest with you, I thought it fell flat. I did not think he was funny at all in this movie. And I'm typically like him, but I did not find him to be funny at all.
You know the weird thing about it is like his transformation is like just one ear. It took 1 year to get it to that big. I mean, people work out for like 5-6 years, even with their good nutritional diet and stuff. But like in 1 year, he's suddenly the Hulk.
Wow, yeah.
There's also 4 people credited with writing the Eternals, and that usually is a bad sign.
Well, Kirby is the original, the one who created them.
Well, yeah, no, he was the creator, but he wasn't a writer on the movie though. He's not. At least he's not credited.
But also, I've seen the action scene as well, and they were kind of dull, not usually mildly colorful action scenes. And I think there's also the director never actually directed a superhero or an action movie, and it kind of shows a lot.
Yeah, it's just, well, I won't give spoilers if we haven't all seen it, but it was just, for me, even because I don't know the Eternals, I'm not like the big comic book guy, but seeing these characters, even just looking at them, it all looks like they were just like the characters from Star Trek The Next Generation had gone to a planet, and this is just what they wear when they're at a ceremony. None of them looked like they were cool superhero characters. Like, almost only the guy you've mentioned there, I forget the character's name, was like cool, like had any personality. Everyone else was super like bland and boring. And I won't give spoilers, but the only character who I thought I had hope for, I made a prediction about them in the first scene, which turned out to be right. And I was like, this is going to be bad if this is right. And it was right.
Icarus, right?
Well, I can't give spoilers, but Cap, I think you're onto something. Right, so yeah, basically. Any other thoughts on this? Because otherwise we'll move on to our quick fire.
Well, the only character I care about from that, I mean, based on the movie, to see what happens in the future is the I forget his name right, Dane Whitman, the boyfriend of the girl.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what his character ends up doing in the MCU.
Is it too much of a spoiler to say whose character is?
I don't know. I mean, do you care?
Does anyone here care?
I don't.
No, okay, go on, because I'll be honest. I was like, oh, this is the guy from Game of Thrones, and he's just like the love interest. Isn't that interesting? So
he becomes the Black Knight.
Yeah, it means nothing to me.
He was an Avenger.
Okay, no, that's good. You know.
I think you just pissed Marty off.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Wasn't mine.
No, look, I know the comics as much. When I grew up, there would be cartoons, and I'd see Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, the Mighty Thor, Captain America. Like, even when the first Iron Man film came out, I was like, I don't really know this character. So, but when they just introduced, like, here's a movie with 15 bland characters, I'm just like when they said it, I won't give a spoiler, but when I was like, the only other character that got me excited was like a surprise, and I was like, isn't that a video game thing? But anyway.
I sympathize with David, is that when I grew up, I have cartoons. Better cartoons, but cartoons. All the characters I actually knew.
Hang on, they're not better cartoons, Cap. Look, when you hear Spider-Man, that came from like the era in which I was watching. So.
True. Okay, I'll give Spider-Man and Batman the animated series and the Superman series their gold standard.
Look, I watched old stuff, Marty. What can I say?
Are there any? I can't think of any offhand, but are there any English superheroes? Not Sherlock Holmes. We're not talking like you could consider that, but I'm like, are there any English? Who are the English superheroes?
Constantine. No, yeah, Constantine is meant to be a British character, but in the movie, Keanu Reeves is an American.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Who else is there?
Captain Britain, Union Jack.
Union Jack.
They sound awful.
Huh?
It really does sound bad.
They
Union
sound so
Jack is cool.
lame.
No,
Like Peggy
I love
Carter.
Jack.
Peggy
Yeah.
Carter, she's English.
Peggy Carter.
Well,
I'm
Look,
curious.
we've got Doctor Who. We don't need someone in a cape. We have Banana Man. We have Banana Man.
Hang on,
When-
wait, can you read that? Captain Midland.
Captain Midlands, love it.
Captain Midlands. What the?
Wait, but unless they redubbed it, isn't Banana Man English? When
Who the
Eric
hell is Banana?
Oh man, I gotta show you this. When Eric eats a banana, he becomes Banana Man.
Did he sit on his own balls?
it reminds me of a TMNT villain.
Right, so look, here is Banana Man.
I remember Banana Man. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Technically, Blade is British.
Who is?
Blade. Not the
Blade.
Wesley Snipes. Not the Wesley Snipes version.
Blade is
In Marvel,
Blade?
in Marvel Comics, Blade, aka Eric Brooks, is born in England, making the character British. Snipes' Blade doesn't adhere to the origin story. Instead of
He's not
Blade,
British in the comics.
Marvel comic. Where's this one?
Wow.
I've read comics. He's not British.
There should be more.
According to this, Spider-Woman is. Captain Britain. Yeah, Blade, I'm seeing. Probably
Captain
in the same
Britain wasn't.
article. How is Spider-Woman British? She
That's-
can't be.
This is Union Jack.
Looks like Deadpool.
Yeah, it looks like Deadpool. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take that. He's got a terrible
There is
name.
there's a comic called The Invaders, and it's about superheroes back in the Second World War, and it's Captain America, the Human Torch, the Human Torch's sidekick Toro, Bucky, and some other people that come. Oh, Submariner, and some people come in and out. And in that series, they introduced Union Jack as a superhero. And there's also a storyline that goes. It starts in the 40s and jumps to the future, and it involves a vampire called Baron Blood, and it's I love it. It's super cool.
Okay, so guys, look, what I can say here is even though there aren't perhaps any good like British superheroes, like when you read a
There has to be
comic
some
book.
in the X-Men, right? There has to be some
Hang
in
on,
the X-Men.
right? I already tell you. Look, in terms of British superheroes, Batman, Christian Bale, Batman, Robert Pattinson,
Christian Bale.
Spider-Man, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, Superman, Henry Cavill. Look, Doctor Strange. You know,
Benedict.
they're all English. They're all English. What can I say?
It's a great argument for the subject. Yeah.
Christian
That-
Bale is
that
Welsh. But
When
What?
Captain, they
Well,
introduced
Christian
British.
Bale is Welsh.
he'll be
Well, he
American.
wants to be English, clearly. Right.
Banshee is Irish.
Wow.
That's like English.
It's like English, yeah. You know,
English
Captain
was
America
close.
speaks English, so there you go.
Right.
And Colossus is Russian, very close.
Do you know what? And like, hang on, Vinnie Jones played
Juggernaut.
played who?
Juggernaut.
Yeah, and he's English. Patrick Stewart. You know, he's English.
Professor Xavier.
Yeah,
Xavier.
there we go. Right, anyway, let's move on to a quick fire round. So this, look, I know everyone's sick of my face already, but because the technology isn't working, I'm going to disappear, and what's going to happen is we're going to have a picture round. I'm going to show you some images, and get ready to buzz in, because when you see the images, first I want you to get, the first point will be to identify the characters. For each, if there are multiple characters on screen, for each one you identify, you will get a point. So, with this, let's hope this works. And Boom. Oh, it's not working. That's giving a spoiler of something else. So let's see why that isn't working.
I know who that is. That is the man in black.
That's the characters that we'll have later on for the other thing. So
Shining.
I know why that's showing. Let's close Word for a minute. And let's bring that up. Who have we got here? Cap.
It's Robocop.
Yes. For another point, who can tell me the character's actual name? The character's actual name. Okay, Marty.
His last name is Murphy. I'm blanking on the first name right now.
Oh, okay. I will give
Eddie
another
Murphy?
point if anyone can come in with the character's first name. DB.
No, I know the actor. I keep on. Yeah.
Okay, but that will be my next question. What is the actor's name?
John Murphy?
It is not John Murphy. I will tell you, it's Alex Murphy. It's Alex Murphy.
Oh, I was going to say Alex Murphy!
Ah, too late. Okay, but who can tell me the actor's name? Andrew.
Peter Weller.
Yes. Okay. Moving on. Who?
Can anyone name anything else he was ever in?
What? Peter Weller.
50. Robert
What?
Hayes.
Okay.
Yeah, 24. Right. Okay. Loads of stuff. So, okay.
Vanity.
Moving
Can you
on.
name who created the RoboCop?
Okay.
makeup?
Who is the character? Cap.
Cyborg.
Yes. Who is the actor?
Michael something?
Oh, does no one know?
It's not Michael B. Jordan.
No, it is not. Okay. Going. Okay, can anyone, I'll give you a moment more to think on that. Can anyone think of what film this is from? Marty?
Justice League.
Yes, it is Justice League. So,
And his real name is Victor Stone.
yeah, that's another question I was going to ask. But the last question, I guess, is do you know who portrayed him here?
I don't know his name.
Going once. Going twice. And no one? Literally no one.
I think I knew that Joss Whedon didn't like him and totally
was not
derailed his
memorable.
character in the movie.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we don't know.
Okay, it's Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher. Sorry, I think something glitched there. Okay,
Alright, Ray.
moving on. Next up, who do we have here? Cap.
Deadpool.
It is Deadpool. Can anyone tell me who played the character here? Cap again.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes. Can anyone tell me what film this is? Cap.
Deadpool.
Yes, is the correct answer. Okay. Can anyone tell me the name of Deadpool's alter ego? Marty.
What?
Wade Wilson.
Well, I've got to share it, Cap. Right. Right, okay. Moving on to the next picture.
Cap, you can't sit there with your hand.
Andrew, who do we have here?
Bruce Wayne.
Incorrect
Batman.
answer.
Christian Bale.
Is the actor? What is the character? DB
That's Patrick Bateman.
is the correct answer. From
Oh,
which
shit.
film?
Bruce Wayne.
Marty.
American Psycho.
Yes, it's from American Psycho. So, as a further question, what was Patrick Bateman's profession?
Buzz.
DB.
Billionaire.
I believe he was a lawyer.
Correct answer. So, with this, we will move on to our next image. Who do we have here? Marty.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes. Okay. Can anyone name any of the characters individually? Okay, Cap.
The red one, the black one.
Oh, come on.
I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow that.
I don't know. One
Okay.
guy is Snake or something. The Black Ranger,
Snake?
some sort of. Yeah, the Snake Ranger or something, or the Black Snake or something.
Do you
like
know
that.
what? Not for the characters you're seeing on screen. Not for the characters you're seeing on screen. Okay, Andrew.
La La, Dipsy.
That's hilarious.
Awesome. Okay, so I will ask the follow-up question there. Which one of these characters was the last to join the group?
Buzz.
DB.
That was the Green Ranger.
It was the Green Ranger. So, can anyone tell me what happened to the Green Ranger?
Buzz.
DB.
He became a meth addict.
No, not quite. Can anyone tell me what happened to the Green Ranger?
He got smushed by the Hulk.
Okay, Andrew.
He became the Lone Ranger.
No, incorrect answer. In a sense, you're almost right, but no. Marty.
He opened a pot store.
No, he became the White Ranger.
Oh.
So, moving things on from this.
That's racist.
Buzz.
Okay, Cap.
Is Freddy Krueger right?
Yeah, it is Freddy Krueger. Can anyone tell me the actor's name?
Buzz.
DB.
Well, there are two, but the first one was Robert Englund.
Well, yeah, that is the actor here that we are seeing, yes. Can anyone tell me the franchise from which this character comes from?
Buzz.
Andrew.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Is the correct answer. Can anyone tell me roughly what his ability was?
Buzz.
DB.
He got into your dreams and can control them.
Yes, that is correct indeed. Okay, so with this, we will move on to the next round. Who do we have here?
Buzz.
Marty.
Sheldon and Leonard and Raj.
Is the correct answer you're looking for there? Can anyone tell me the actors' names? Going once.
I got
Okay. Well, DB?
Jonathan Galecki is
Yes.
one of them. And I'm going to hate myself for not remembering. I can't. Yeah, I don't got it. I only got one.
Okay, anyone else know either of the other two actors here?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Buzz.
Yeah, Marty?
Parsons.
I'm gonna need
Parsons.
a full answer. Parsons is correct. Going once, going twice. It was Jim Parsons who plays
Jim Parsons.
Sheldon, and Raj is played by Kunal Nair. So, moving. And what is the show? Did we say that already?
Buzz.
No.
I think we did, but DB.
The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, okay, moving on. Who do we have here?
Buzz.
Marty.
Two guys that work at McDonald's and they sell
Buzz.
sliders.
Oh, yes, they are from Sliders. There you go. Had to be. Anyone can tell me the character or actor's names?
I could.
Yeah, go on.
Jonathan. Buzz.
Yeah, DB.
Jonathan Rhys Davies.
Yes, absolutely.
And Jerry O'Connell.
Yes, are the correct answers there. Can anyone tell me the character names? Going once, going twice. Marty.
Jimmy Slider and Professor Know-It-All.
No, almost correct. Other than the sarcasm, I would have given you Professor. But it is Professor Maximilian Arturo and Quinn Mallory. Can anyone tell me what the basic premise of Sliders was?
Buzz.
DB.
It was basically like Quantum Leap, where they were going back and forth in time.
Incorrect
Changing.
answer. Incorrect answer.
Magic.
Going once, going twice. They were sliding between parallel dimensions. So,
The magic.
moving. No, not magic. Who have we got here?
Buzz.
Andrew.
Buzz.
Fuck me. Sarah Connor.
Buzz.
Okay, I'll accept. Can anyone tell me the actor?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Marty.
Linda Hamilton.
Can anyone tell me from which film?
Buzz.
Andrew.
Dark Fate.
Can you give me the full title?
The Terminator Dark Fate.
I will accept. And with this, let's see what we have next here. The character.
Buzz.
Marty.
Chucky.
Can anyone tell me the name of the actor who plays Chucky?
Buzz.
Marty.
Brad Dourif.
Wow, okay. Can anyone tell me from the franchise?
Buzz.
Cap was first.
Child's Play.
Is the correct answer. So with that, can anyone tell me the basic idea of why Chucky is... Yeah, okay, Cap.
A possessed doll.
Correct answer again. Now, moving things on here, who do we have?
Buzz.
That's Marty.
Sloth.
Absolutely. From.
Buzz.
DB was first.
The Goonies.
And can anyone tell me the actor's name?
Buzz.
Marty.
John Matuzak.
Wow, on fire. Moving things on again to the next image. Who do we have here?
Buzz.
Cap.
Superman.
And can anyone tell me his alter ego?
Buzz.
Andrew.
Clark Kent.
Yes, is the correct answer. Can anyone tell me from which film this image comes?
Buzz.
DB.
That's Superman 4.
It is Superman 4. You are correct. So, there you go. You got Superman 4 correct after all this. So,
Right. That's one.
okay, moving things on. Can anyone tell me the name of the villain Superman fought in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace? Marty.
Nuclear Man.
Yes. Can anyone tell me an interesting fact about a cut character from Superman 4, The Quest for Peace? A character who was cut from Superman 4. DB.
I believe, like, Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen's not in it. Maybe?
I tell you what, I don't know if he is or if he isn't, but that's not what I'm looking for. Going once. Do you know what? I thought he was in it, to be honest, but I will tell you the correct answer. There were 2 nuclear men in Superman 4 originally, and the first one was a complete buffoon. You can find all of these scenes to watch on YouTube, and Superman kills him, and from throwing him into the sun, that is basically how the more deadly one that you see in the final film comes about. So, with this, moving on. Who do we have here?
Buzz.
Okay, Andrew.
Pennywise.
Correct. From what franchise?
Buzz.
Marty
It.
is the correct answer. Moving on, just a couple more left here. Who do we have here? Who do we have
Buzz.
here? Marty.
I believe that's... Is that a Cyberman?
It is not a Cyberman.
Oh, Buzz. I know.
Okay, Marty.
That's a failed attempt at RoboCop, right?
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you. Basically, can you tell me what it's from?
RoboCop 2.
It is. Basically, I think they actually said this is RoboCop 2 is the character. And it was a failed attempt. So can anyone tell me in which way it failed? What is going on here?
It had a dead guy in it? The live one?
They all have a dead guy in it. Right. Marty.
No, they were trying to integrate. They were trying to make a RoboCop that was as successful as Alex Murphy, but it just never took. This guy walked out, realized he had been put into a robot body, and ripped his own face off.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. And with this, we are going to come on to the final one here.
Buzz.
Okay, Marty
Arnold Schwarzenegger
is the correct answer we are looking for. Can anyone tell me what's going on in this image?
Oh.
Olympia?
Not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, Marty.
He's sitting on his own balls.
He is the correct answer I'm looking for. So with that, that brings us to the end of that round. I will rejoin you onto the camera if I am able to, and I am back. So with this, we are going to go on to our next rapid fire round, where we are going to have some impressions. We're going to have some impressions. Each of us will get the opportunity to do some impressions. And let's see, I've closed down the impressions because it was messing with the thing I had open. So let's see, I won't use the first page because obviously you saw them earlier. Okay, so rolling a dice, and going first will be Marty. Marty, you'll get to go first. You'll have 90 seconds on the clock. So, Marty, here are your characters, and your time starts now.
Did you send him in the chat?
Oh, did it not come through? Let me.
No,
one second. Okay, 1 second. Your time starts
there they are now.
now.
Blah! I have a very delicious cereal.
Buzz.
Cap.
Dracula?
Buzz.
No,
DB.
my cereal.
Count Chocula.
Correct. Oh, Pinocchio, just listen to your...
wait, no.
Cap. Buzz. Jiminy Cricket.
Yes.
No, it's his dad.
Yes.
I am a robot character created by Jack Kirby in the pages of 2001: A Space Odyssey comic book. You will never get this one, so I will skip.
Judge Death.
Hal 2000? Hal 3000?
No. Batman, I will kill you with my strangling weeds.
Buzz. Cap.
You are Poison Ivy.
Correct. Batman, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Buzz.
Andrew.
I never miss.
Deadshot.
Yes.
Isn't Kill
Marty,
Shot?
Marty, we've got to go
Buzz.
back
Go
to the-
round.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to kill this monster. Ooh, blood's going to come out of my nose while I'm doing
Buzz. 11.
it. Yes. I am the eye that watches.
Cap.
Daron.
Yes.
And that is time. That
Um,
is time. That is time. Time is gone. So let's roll a dice and see who will go next.
The one
And-
I skipped was Machine Man.
Oh, wow.
I've never even heard of him. Yeah.
Right, so, Cap, you will go next. So, sending over your list, and your time starts now.
I throw that Australian weapon and it comes back and hits me. And I also...
Andrew.
yeah,
Captain Boomerang.
correct. Skip, you shall not
Buzz,
pass.
Gandalf.
Correct. I'm in the Teen Titans. I can turn into animals.
Buzz.
Marty.
Beast Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. I am Batman's arch nemesis.
Buzz, the
Clown.
Joker.
Correct. I am in the Star Wars. I am the cowboy guy.
Buzz.
DB.
Han Solo?
Yeah. I am the strongest Avenger. I have a hammer.
Buzz. Thor.
Yes. Skip. I'm an internet meme. If you see me, I have no face, but I chase after you, and if you look back, I'll catch you.
Buzz.
Marty.
Yeah.
Slender Man.
Correct. Skip. Oh, I am in the Bat family. I'm not a boy.
Buzz.
Andrew.
I was going to say Buzz, and I went, nah. Go.
Okay, Marty.
Batgirl.
Batman.
No, what Andrew said is correct.
Oh.
Oh, well, you didn't say.
I am the Thriller laugh, the guy who did the Thriller laugh in the Michael Jackson Thriller
Buzz.
song.
Buzz.
Buzz, that is time. DB.
Vincent Price.
Correct.
That is time. That is time. Let's roll the dice, see who will go next. Next
This
it will
is
be
Machine Man.
next it will be me. Okay, so
Don't say I'm not educating people.
keep track of how many you get right here, because otherwise I won't be able to score it and do it at the same time. But oops, my time starts now. And hungry. Eat
Buzz.
stuff. DB.
Me.
No. Suicide Squad. Stallone. Cap. Come on. Cap.
You are King Shark.
Yes.
Buzz.
DB.
Jason.
Yes.
Gordon. Buzz.
DB.
The Thing.
No. Cap.
You're the werewolf?
No. Smash bang. Ah! Cap.
Dragon?
No, I'm not. It's kind of, but no. Oh. Andrew.
Now,
No. Marty.
Dragon Man.
Ah, screw you, Oz Godzilla. Right. Okay. Too late. Right.
It's Godzilla.
I said that it was too late. Right. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Oh, what's his bloody name?
Marty.
Jabberjaws.
No.
That's really funny, Marty.
Right.
That's true.
Oh, so I've got to do
Squidward.
this for you, Fry. What?
Squidward.
No, come on.
What's his
Right.
bloody name?
Right, I'm not a physician. What can I... screw you, I was Dr. Zoidberg. Right. Oh my god, that was my lowest scoring round
That was
ever.
really funny that you said Jabberjaw, because that was like a Jabberjaw. That was a very curly...
Okay, so who got any points at all?
I got one.
One. You got 5 points, Marty.
Yeah, no, Marty.
Oh,
Two, I think.
Right, so 2 points.
If you give me Godzilla, I get 2.
No.
You didn't get it. So I get 4 points. That's my lowest scoring round of all time.
Does Zoidberg say? Whoop, 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 whoop?
Yes, he does. Like it's like this big thing that he runs away and goes whoop 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 whoop. Right. Anyway.
Futurama, right?
Like this.
Yeah, Futurama. Right.
Doesn't he talk like this?
Does he what?
Doesn't he talk like this?
Dr. Zoidberg, he speaks like
Dr.
this.
Zoidberg?
Yeah, tongue
Yeah.
thrush.
Right, anyway, right, let's roll the dice to see who's going next. Andrew. Right, I'm going to send you some characters over. And here you are, and here you go. He's frozen. There we go.
No.
He's frozen.
Ah, damn it.
Ah, you're Mr. Freeze.
Buzz.
Marty.
Mr. Spot.
Yes. Danger, danger.
Buzz. Robot. I don't know its name.
Oh, the kid.
Will Robinson.
Right.
Correct. I'm visiting Scrooge. I'm from
Buzz.
before.
Cap.
You are the ghost of Christmas past?
Yes.
Buzz. Oh.
Born on a Monday.
Buzz.
Marty.
Solomon Grundy.
Yeah. Skip. Lizard. The guy's wrong name.
Cap.
Buzz.
Dr. Connors.
Yep. Blank. No, hang on.
Right.
Legend of the Ten Rings.
Buzz. Shang-Chi.
Yes. The Flash's real name.
Buzz. Barry Allen.
Correct.
That is time. So, who has not had a go yet? Who has not had a go? Just DB. Let's find some characters for you. Okay. Right.
I only wish sometimes in this round DB gets all Doctor Who characters.
Right.
He has no idea.
Episodes of Doctor Who.
Okay. And your time starts now.
Superman, I'm your arch nemesis.
Buzz. Cap.
Lex Luthor.
Maybe if I don't hurt the fly, they'll think I wouldn't hurt anybody.
Buzz. Norman Bates.
Yep. Buzz. Hulk smash. Turn back in.
Cap.
Bruce Banner.
Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean, Pa? I'm going to die because I was bit by a zombie, and you guys are all walking.
Buzz.
Marty.
Carl Grimes.
Yes. I'm the most hated character in all of Star Wars.
Buzz.
Marty.
Oh crap! Now it's
Buzz. Jar Jar Binks.
Yes.
Yeah, Jar Jar.
You know what, Bruce? I don't want to watch the rest of your. I watched your family die.
Cap, rather. Sorry, Cap.
Alfred Pennyworth.
Groot. Oh,
Buzz. Groot.
I gave it away. Did not give it away. Here's the last one. Hey,
Danny O'George. No. Okay, I don't know.
Man on
Andrew.
Wall.
The
Andrew.
Invisible Man.
Yep, very good.
That is
And,
time. That is
That's
time.
it, yeah.
I thought it's the man stuck on the ornament.
So, with this, we are going to go on to our final round, which is going to be 20 questions. I am thinking of a movie, and you will have 20 questions to work out what it is. So, the order will go Marty, Capelthave, Andrew, DB. You'll go round, and basically, if you guess early at any point, if you get it correct, then you get 5 points for yourself, so you can come in at any time. But if you guess incorrectly, you're frozen out of the game. Marty, you get the first question.
Is this movie in the sci-fi genre?
Yes, it is. Capelthave.
Is this movie took place? I mean, not the movie. I mean, the movie released in the 2000s.
No, it was not.
Obsession with the 2000s. Every time we do 20
That's
questions.
my era.
It was not released in the 2000s.
Is it my question? Was it released in the 2010s?
It was not.
Oh, that's the same question.
No, Andrew, I meant 2000 the whole.
Oh,
I was fixing to ask for a clarification.
Have there been different incarnations of this character or movie? And are we looking for a character or a movie?
You're looking for
A movie.
a movie. You're looking for a movie. So, are you asking me if there are different adaptations?
Yeah.
Yes, there have been. Yes. Okay, Marty.
Does this movie involve aliens?
No, it does not.
Does this movie has time travel or dimensional travel?
No, it does not.
Oh, no. No aliens, no time travel, no dimensional travel.
No aliens? What kind of sci-fi movie is this?
A bad one.
is this movie black and white?
No, it is not.
Thank God.
Is it what?
Black and white.
Oh.
Is this movie also a TV show?
Yes, it was. Do you know what, though? One second. I say that. I want to confirm that I'm actually correct. Because I'm saying that. If it turns out that I'm wrong, let me just check.
And we win.
Well, then you win. I don't want to...
No, we just continue it.
Then you just... Yeah, no, 1 second. Let me just confirm this.
You can't be expected to know everything about anything. Nobody, so, yeah.
Do you know what? Weirdly, I'm going to say that I can't find the TV show.
Oh, tell me the name of it. I'll look it up.
Okay. It's very, very good.
But there are still multiple versions of it.
In movies.
Do you know what? I'm going to say no in that case. I'm going to say a loose no, not to mislead you. Yeah, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. There are not multiple versions. I thought there was.
Well, do I need to ask the question? Do I need to?
No,
ask
you don't
this
need
as
to ask a
separate
question. I'm going to
or-
say there aren't, but
So it's not a franchise.
no, it's not.
Okay.
A singular.
I wanted to clarify that.
No, that's fair. It's fair. It's fair to clarify.
Okay.
The thing about multiple versions, I've double checked and I was mistaken.
Huh. Okay.
It's Marty's question, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna kind of try and narrow it down. Did this movie come out in the 80s?
Let's just double check the date. Yes, it did.
Okay.
Does this movie involve a mad scientist and a experiment?
No.
No mad scientist either.
Andrew, right? Just wasn't sure.
Does this movie have a female lead?
Can you clarify? It's the absolute lead isn't a female, if that's what you mean, but there is a female lead who is the female lead, but she isn't the lead. If you know what I mean.
meant the lead.
The lead is a male. DB.
Right. Just gonna read. We got a sci-fi movie. There have been adaptations, but there aren't. Pre-2000, 1980. No time travel. No aliens.
No dimensional travel.
Or dimensional travel.
No mad scientists.
No mad scientists. I'm trying to think of what other directions science fiction movies go. Did the lead character die in the end?
Well, that's a spoiler. But no, they did not.
I just figured maybe because there weren't sequels. You said there weren't sequels, I think. So, he died.
Okay, Marty.
Does this film involve law enforcement?
Ooh.
Yes, it does.
I can guess the movie.
Cap.
But just to be clear, do they yell out the word law in the movie?
Not that I remember. Doesn't mean they don't,
so
but not that I
91.
remember.
You're thinking of Judge Dredd, and that's like 92.
Oh, it's 90s, not 80s.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the 80s.
Oh,
So RoboCop?
That's what I was thinking, that maybe it's RoboCop because it came up before. But we'll see.
Andrew.
This question might sound dumb after Marty's question, but who knows?
Everything will sound dumb after Marty's question, but
That's right.
Is this film set in space?
no, it is not.
That helps narrow it down.
Okay, DB.
Is the main character... Oh no, that's not science fiction. But there's one that is science fiction. Is the main character a Friends with Q?
Friends with Q.
Yeah.
What?
Not that I know of.
The backwards way of trying to ask if it's Moonraker.
Oh,
I
no,
thought
it's
James
not.
Bond. Something.
Yeah, I was thinking James Bond. James Bond, that's the only James Bond movie that had... But you said no space, so that was a bad question.
Yeah, back to Marty. How many questions have you asked each now?
We're supposed to have 5 each. I think I've done 3.
Okay.
I feel like I have 3. This will be my 4th.
Okay.
Does this movie let me think of a good. Let me see. Are the villains in this movie involved in drug production?
No, I wouldn't say so. Not that I remember as a major plot point if it's in there at all, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Cap.
Okay, I'm not sure which era this is, but I'm going to give it a go. Does this movie have Wesley Snipes?
It does not, no.
It's not the Demolition Man, right?
No, Demolition was also the 90s. Oh no, maybe you're right.
No, it was the 90s.
Cap keeps guessing without really guessing. Have you noticed that?
My question. Does this film involve any animation?
Any animation?
Yeah.
Do you know what? It will mislead you, but it definitely has some animation in it, but...
The opening and closing might be. The opening credits of the closing credits.
Certainly, well, yeah, in that sense, it's going to mislead you to say yes, but there is elements that's animated. But that would so mislead you, I would be inclined to say no.
Does Inspector Gadget have some movie in the 80s?
No.
Also the 90s. I wanted to say The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, but there's aliens in that.
Yep.
And it's in space. So really, I just wanted to say The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. As an homage to Peter Weller. I don't know what to ask. Is it bigger than a bread box? That's a callback to Mike.
The classic.
Classic. Did we ask if the main character was a detective? Is that something someone asked?
There's law enforcement involved, but not sure
I
of
just
the main
think
character.
it's all law enforcement.
Okay, so that's...
I was not that specific.
Is the character a detective?
No, the character... What do you mean by the main character?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about a movie, not really a character.
Yeah, you're talking about the movie. So, the main character is not a detective. No, it would mislead you again to say he's a detective. I will give you something to say that he is, in some way, law enforcement.
Right. So we're back to Marty. Who's going to save us? Marty will save us. He always does.
Does this movie star one of the stars, someone who's famous for being in a band?
Someone who's famous for being in a band?
Yes.
No. But if I'm going to give you anything as a slight trivial link, there may be a band which is in some way linked to this person, but more of a no. I'm just going to say no. This person is not in a band.
Well, I'm not talking about the main character. I'm talking about one of the stars of the movie.
One of the stars. You're asking if one of the stars of the movie? No, they're not.
Okay.
Is the main character in the movie either an officer or a consultant to the police?
I'm going to let you have another question if you want. There, I told you they're in some way law enforcement, but
yeah, but I was trying to be more specific. Is it officer or consultant?
To be more specific isn't going to help you. So honestly, it's
either not an officer or a consultant.
No, like he's something, but it's not that important, to be honest. I'll let you have another question there, Cap.
The only thing lead I had was Robocop because I thought Robocop wasn't a detective; he was just an officer. What else?
I don't think it can be RoboCop because the main plot points of RoboCop 1 and 2 were drug production, and I asked that question.
Okay. Does this movie involve what's those things? I don't know the name of those things. Guys, Blade Runner, right? You know those? Is that from the 80s?
Oh, you mean replicants?
That's the 79, 80. Might be 80, but...
Okay,
1982.
There's aliens.
Okay,
that actually comes from the same world as Alien.
Then no.
No, there are no aliens in Blade Runner.
It's the same world as Aliens, though. It's the same.
Why do you say that?
It just is. I mean, I say that because I've read that.
Same universe?
I don't think that's true.
I'm going to fact check that whilst you're struggling for questions.
You'll find it pretty quickly.
Then, just answer this question. Are there any replicants in the movie?
No.
So it's not Blade Runner.
That was a good thought, though, Cap.
Wow, it says Alien and Blade Runner share the same universe with some startling connections that only seem to grow as more installments are released.
I never make up stuff.
That's got to be unofficial, though.
Well, let's see. Let's see.
I'm not sure about aliens, but you know the main
There are
character
so
does have a
many
monologue.
different there are like so many different big sites of all saying it. So you continue to ask questions, and I'll find out some facts about this.
Does Steven Spielberg have anything to do with this movie?
Spielberg.
In any capacity?
I'm sure he's probably seen it.
I mean, producer or...
Not that I know of. I don't think so.
And his sci-fi movie from the 80s would be E.T. Or
Yeah,
Batteries.
it's nothing to do with Spielberg.
The weird thing about Blade Runner Aliens is that, you know the monologue where he talks about he's seen starships and stuff? So there is space travel, at least, I think, in Blade Runner, so might be aliens.
You asked point blank if there were replicants in the movie, and he said no, so...
Yeah. No, I'm just...
Right, whose question is it, guys? Whose question?
It's Andrew's.
Andrew.
No, I asked the Spielberg question.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
DB.
mine, I apologize. I guess I want to say Mad Max, but Mad Max had other movies made, and that's not exactly sci-fi, but there is some sci-fi.
Look, anything to try and help you here, if something is fictional science, then it's science fiction. So I would say Mad Max does go into the idea of science fiction.
Depending on the era, there could be like, it could be literal heart transplant or something, something that can be capable in modern science, but was not able to in the 80s.
That'd be an interesting topic for all something to research, see what science fiction films became science, so were no longer sci-fi. But that's an interesting idea.
Interesting concept, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I not ask? Did I ask a question? I didn't. Did I?
No, you didn't.
No. I'm at this point, I'm stumped.
Yeah. And I think this is the fifth and last.
I'm just gonna. In my turn, I'm gonna ask the weird question that I asked. The last one. Does it involve martial arts?
So what, is this the final question?
Here, because I can't think.
No, this would be DP's fourth or fifth.
This is my fifth question.
So is that
I guess it is.
Yeah.
So I'll just ask straight out, and this is random, and is it Outland?
No, it's not. So with that, DB, you're frozen out. If anyone would like a guess at this stage.
That's the first movie that popped into my head.
Never heard of it.
Outlander?
You should see that movie. It's great.
Okay.
Outland.
Who's in it?
John Connery.
Right.
John Connor.
Sean Connery.
Oh, Sean Connery, okay. Sean
I
Connery.
was like, is this the Terminator?
Okay, so, come on, guys.
God, I don't...
Who would like a guess?
I'll guess.
Andrew.
I can't remember if it's 80s or not. I just... Is it weird science?
It is not weird science.
A good guess. One of my favorites, too.
There's law enforcement in the home.
Well, I don't know what it could be, so I'll just guess one of the ones that popped into my head. And that's Runaway.
Is not the answer. Cap, do you want to guess?
I don't even know any movies. right now in my head, for some random reason, there was a movie with Roddy Piper in it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great movie, but that's
Yeah.
Alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but I don't have anything. I don't know any movies either at that time. Predator is definitely Alien. No, I'm out of guesses. I don't know any movies from the 80s.
Okay, I will tell you then, guys. It was The Running Man.
We said it.
When?
Oh,
Who said
who
it?
said that?
Someone said The Running Man. No, someone said Demolition Man, and it made me think of The Running Man.
Yeah, you should have said it. You should have said it. So, it's not the most sci-fi of sci-fi things. It's set in the future. They have, like, shooting electricity and shooting, like, fire. And at the time, they could change people's faces on video and stuff, which I guess is an example of something where we can kind of deep fake things now or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was science fiction, so... It was The Running Man, you know, so not the most sci-fi, no aliens, just a futuristic world, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't
This is the
seen
one that you said
so
is
long
similar to Squid Game.
Yeah.
that it just
Yeah.
didn't even pop into my head.
So there we go. With that, the points don't change regardless. Marty, you are this week's Geek of the Week, so congratulations.
Oh, wow.
So, with this, let's find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with DB. Where can the people find you?
You can Google my name, look up Welcome Back to America. I'm here. I've done other stuff too, but, whatever.
Fab. Andrew, where can the people find you?
You can find me before I go to bed tonight, continuing to read this great book.
Good.
Okay.
Choice.
Oh, that looks like a good one.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's very good.
Cap.
You can find me in SWAT Deeds on YouTube or on TikTok, where I sing, I dance, or work with puppets, and I was in a bucket. And then you can also find me on Xstreamed.
Fab. My name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky. And Marty, our winner and Geek of the Week. Where can the people find you?
On Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue, and here on Xstream, I plan on reading up on this possible Blade Runner alien connection I haven't heard of, but I don't want to say it doesn't exist because I've never heard of it. But I'm going to look into it.
Do. Right, so with that, thank you, audience. Make sure you smash the subscribe button on youtube.com/Xstream Improv. Make sure you go and check out Xstream.tv. There is a ton of geek battle stuff coming up in the near future, which we'll announce. But in the meantime, do make sure you check out the Extreme Improv Xstreamed Team Championship, which will be the second one ever, which will be taking place at the beginning of February. All the details, and if you would like to apply to take part, is at Xstream.tv. So check it out. And from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, stay freaky and geek.